What's good, y'all? In today's video, we're gonna be reacting to the most disrespectful moments in anime history. Part 1 by 713 Bridge Kid. Let's get started.
He was beating dudes so bad he punched the impact frames out of him. Dog went from African to colonizer. The melanin literally got knocked out of him for a second because he made that boy deep throat his things. My boy, you can't do that, nigga. That is rape.
You can't fuck that lad, dog.
Watched a decent amount of anime, and many of them have had a of disrespectful moments. I'm talking more disrespectful than getting exposed by 50 Cent himself. So let's dive into some key moments, starting with Exhibit A, Vegeta versus Gohan. And I'm not talking about adult Gohan. No, get him out of here. I'm talking when bro was still a minor. I'm talking when he was 6-7 years old. So after the fight on Namek between Goku and Frieza, everyone else that was either on that planet or died on Namek was revived and brought to Earth. And they just got news that they supposedly wouldn't be able to wish Goku back after hearing that Namek now exploded. So everyone over there grieving and whatever, thinking that Goku's dead. But then we cut to Vegeta and that man is over there laughing like he just went to a comedy show. Like, this is pretty much how that moment went down.
Because my dad passed away about a year ago, and I had a box of what nigga, you laughing?
And Vegeta was really moving like 6ix9ine over there because he was not letting up with the trolling. Because then he started pressing Gohan dead on his forehead, just straight little broing him. Now, me personally, I would have moved like Jamie Foxx in this moment. Get your fucking hands off me. But that's me, because I'm not finna let no man son me like this, especially if he not my daddy. And especially not a dude whose forehead is built like a local split screen. Nah, brother, we gotta start scratching. Man's forehead looking like to eat some ghosts. Meanwhile, he trying to tap my crisp lineup. No! And the whole time Vegeta was doing this, he was dissing Goku, a man that he truly believed that died in that moment. But Gohan was about to move on demon timing, because unlike Lil Durk, he was actually trying to slide back for his mans. So he started trying his hardest to land a hit on his op. Meanwhile, Vegeta just casually smiling at every attempt as if this wasn't nothing but a game to him. And low-key, I would have been a little mad if I was Gohan in this moment too. Not because of my own dad getting dissed, nah, but because my guy Piccolo just idly stood by and watched as a grown-ass man was about to speed blitz a child. Like, dog, this is a hydrogen bomb versus a coughing baby, and I am the baby. Help me!
Help me!
But Gohan actually started turning up and quite honestly start putting the paws on Vegeta for a little bit. I'm talking straight hands, feet, even his noggin. But then the rest of the picture, because he flings Gohan off of him with nothing but aura, hits that boy with a koos, and then grabs that boy up by his hair and looks him dead in the face like his barber just decimated his hairline. He was looking at his shit like, damn, I messed up. We gotta go bald. And then he just started whooping this little dude's ass, doing that boy worse than a father that don't want to pay child support. Hi, I promise. And Akira Toriyama, rest in peace to you, my guy. But you are a sick nigga for making me sit through 3 minutes of pure child abuse. And back at it with Piccolo and him watching it all go down. He talk about some
hang in there, kid. Hang in there, kid.
Is this nigga serious?
hang.
Nigga said, hang in there, kid. Nigga, help him. He can't handle Vegeta. Come on, come hang in there, kid. Nigga, help him.
In there, this nigga about to hang me. Nigga, help! But Vegeta finally drops Gohan off, and right before he about to boom him, Piccolo finally steps in and stops the fight. Vegeta then tells Gohan one last time, the Nile is a river in Egypt. Your dad is dead, motherfucker. And then he just straight up takes off. But that's really crazy though. This man was on a Celtic Shack run on Namek, getting power bombed by a man with his yeeks out, getting your back blown out by a racist, getting Swiss cheesed, crying and begging another man to avenge you, coming back to life to glaze that same man, and now dissing him from afar and deciding to put hands on his son?
You're weird.
This makes me want to come and blew him off with aura. Bro, after your Namek Saga run, you shouldn't have none. Bro put up like 2 points that entire run. You are doo-doo. And this is coming from me, a Vegeta Glazer, by the way. So get off my tip in the comments. This man is really just a dickhead for the love of the game. I can't even lie to you. But now we gotta move on to the next exhibit.
Nigga got his ass cheeks on it.
Let's cover 10 pro tips for working with the cursor agent. So I've got cursor open and right. And the first tip is to use plan mode. So in the agent input,
Exhibit B, Gojo. My people back over 200 years. Bro, JJK Thursdays just returned yet again. So you know I had to include a piece of this masterclass of a series in this video. So Gojo and his students was in a war zone against gameless sorcerers and a ton of cursed spirits. And this dude, Miguel, decided to pull up on Gojo, Mono E Mono, and was talking to him like, how long do you think it took the sorcerers in my country to craft? And Gojo was like, and to be honest, I already knew that boy was about to get dunked on. Man's pulled up on the strongest sorcerer wearing nothing but boo-boo drip. Dude got on red bottoms, skinny jeans, a top that's screaming, I don't fit you. Rocking the off-brand 3D movie glasses, and then have the audacity to catch the Chicago bean on the top of your dome. Like, bro, you look like you belong with a male stripper. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. But then the fight starts, and Miguel summons a cursed spirit to peek around the corner and clap up Gojo. I know this man can't be serious. Peep the size of this curse. Bro thinks we can't see him. Like, my nigga, get out! And Gojo doesn't even look at dude. He just lifts his hand up and blasts him straight in his muffin. I haven't seen a donut get made out of someone this disrespectfully since a certain Fire Fist user. So Miguel tries to throw an AC unit at Gojo, but he just breaks that thing without even lifting a finger. And Miguel really saw that and decided to throw hands with the strongest sorcerer at the time. Someone needs to check what's inside this nigga's temple. Dude, you stupid. So my guy is just elegantly dodging it.
Nah, yo.
What's good, YouTube? So like, sorry to stop y'all from watching the video for me, but yeah, check out my TikTok. Make sure to follow the Twitch, like, subscribe, and shit. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Alright, I'm back.
Every single punch, and he was even hitting spin moves like he was trying to snatch someone's ankles. And then he hits that boy with the 1, 2, spin move, 3, whole ass boy. And Miguel knew in this 1v1 that he had to go get his big bro to help him out. Buddy really said, yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here? Just for them both to get slammed into the dirt. Miguel started trying to dip up out of there, but Gojo said,
I'm gonna eat your ass. No. I ain't gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna eat your ass. I'm an ass eater anyway. So I might as well just eat your ass.
Snatch! Got your butt tumbling like you fell off a skateboard. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to open your eyes wider than they've ever been before to see this beatdown. Cause Gojo just starts fucking this man up. He was beating dudes so bad he punched the impact frames out of him. Dog went from African to colonizer. The melanin literally got knocked out of him for a second. Matter of fact, nah, we gotta see this whole combo again. Run it back, Turbo.
Happy feet, combo combo.
Dang, bruh. I can't believe it. Gojo disrespected the one black character out of this and really saw Miguel and said, down with the niggas.
Down with the niggas.
Dude whooped Miguel so bad he turned over a new leaf and joined the good guys. Sometimes BTA is also needs to get their life together. And speaking of getting their life together, unfortunately my boy L had to lose his. Which brings me to Exhibit C.
eBay, as always. Guaranteed authentic. Let me guess.
eBay.
Let me skip the damn ad, bro. I don't want to watch more than one ad. I don't want to watch more than one video. Nigga, I want to do my ad. I don't want that.
C. Light kills. For shows that I've never made a video on is actually Death Note. And I love the dynamic between the main character Light and the main antagonist L. They are literally Dexter and Dokes in just different fonts. One character is trying to commit a series of murders, the other is trying to catch this murderer. Dynamics like this, finger licking good. And majority of this series is Light killing dudes with the Death Note, trying not to get locked up in the same prison as Diddy, while L is continuously trying to figure out who is Kira, or in other words, the person in control of the Death Note, and Holt in the best friend role to L, knowing that he gon' backdoor him the second he gets the chance. I mean, he was lying to him like how pastors be lying to their church saying they need donations in the word of God, and then they pop out with a Gucci outfit. The cap is out of this world. So if y'all haven't watched the show, 1, go watch it. 2, in order to kill someone using the Death Note, you need to write down their government first and last name. And nicknames don't work for this book, bruh, so you can't write down Big Dick Rich and expect me to die. Nah, bro, you gotta put my Jalen Collins in there. Wait, what? Oh! Yo, why this nigga editing ass naked? But back to what I was saying. And Light was trying to figure out this man's name for the longest, bruh. I'm talking most of the series, he was running around like SpongeBob talking about some.
What's his name? What's his name? I got nothing on his name. Come on, baby, what's the name? We threw out his name!
But Light comes up with this million IQ move to make this Shinigami save Misa, which is this girl right here who also has a Death Note and can see people's names. He knew that Rim, the Shinigami, wanted to save Misa because she shortened her massively by getting the cheat code eyes. And Light was like, what's it gonna be, ho? You gonna write down L's name and slime this motherfucker out, or are you gonna let Chop Shit over here die? Either way, I'm cooling, but preferably I will want this nigga out of here.
Damn, this corny ass nigga good. If I write L's name down, I'll die with him, but Misa's life will get extended. But if I don't write nothing down, then my baby is getting cruised soon. I have to think about this carefully.
Man, on God, I don't like watching femboys get down with each other. If I'm lying, then let God stop my heart right now.
This nigga's a homosexual.
You're gay! He's gay!
Okay, but on a real note, we see that L starts passing into the afterlife slowly. And Light over there holding him, trying to give him comfort. L thinking it's brotherly love, but this man Light dead starts smiling in this dude's face. Light really knew that the chase was done. He took the W. He was looking at L talking about some, your career is over, your career is over, your career is over. Imagine you in your final moments with your supposed brother, and right before you close your eyes, you catch a glimpse of him basically taunting you. And on top of that, it got much worse, because after a few days later, he attended L's grave. And not only does he start laughing at his new op pack, but he get on the ground and start throwing that motherfucker back. He really pulled up on his grave like, hold on, bow, 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 bow. Dad just started emoting on bro's tombstone like, who I smoke. Like, nah, bruh. If you backdoor me and then start shaking booty on my tombstone, I would come back as a ghost and I would haunt you. I promise I would make your life a living hell. You lost your job? It was me. Your car randomly blew up? It was me. You bagged your dream girl just to bust in half a second? It was me, barely. I jerked you off at super speed. Okay, I'm done. And let us move on to Exhibit D. Ichigo versus Aizen, the rematch. So if y'all ain't know, Bleach is my all-time favorite anime. The fact I've never made a video solely dedicated to Bleach yet, I'm not gonna lie, I deserve the death penalty. Just peep my profile picture and my YouTube. Where do you think I got that from? Yes, I stole Ichigo's whole fucking flow, word for word. But there will be an hour-long Soul Society video this year, trust. But back to the main point. Ichigo pulls up on Aizen with a new power-up, and he already feeling like a whole new man. He telling Aizen that he ain't want to fight in his hometown, cause he ain't trying to make the property look worse than the city of Detroit. Aizen trying to yap to him more about some evil plot, and mid-sentence, Ichigo snatches that bum's face and yanks his ass all the way into another battlefield. Done disrespected Aizen so hard that he ain't even know what happened. And that's how you know my boy was really teed up right here. He had Aizen touching his face like he was having an existential crisis. And after that, Aizen was trying to whoop on Ichigo, but the whole time he was over there straight facing him while weaving and dodging his attacks. And he come in and talk about some,
I have the power to shatter your Zanpakuto with one swing.
With Smart Paint, we went from 250,000 downloads to over 1 million downloads in less than a year.
We've generated over 100,000 leads, which has converted.
Bro, when I tell y'all Ichigo ain't give a single fuck about what Aizen said, I mean, he really ain't care. He looked at him like, get a load of this nigga. Cause Ichigo caught the blade with his bare hands and even stopped Aizen's theme from playing. My man's was really feeling like Kendrick Lamar cause he turned his TV off. There's only one word to describe this: aura. And speaking of aura, he done finessed Aizen out of all of his in that moment, just to pose up with him with his hair covering his eyes. My goat Ichigo was definitely becoming a nonchalant dreadhead, kind of like me. And Aizen started getting so scared he had to back up away from Ichigo and started charging up a blast that can warp time and space itself, just so he could try and trap my goat within it. And honestly, I don't even want to narrate over it. I just want y'all to see this masterpiece.
You still haven't realized it, have you? The power I have is greater than the power you possess even right now.
Oh yeah, enter the Ichigo glaze.
I love that nigga Lil Top. I'm really 4K Trey. I've been to the concert. I'm affiliated with this nigga. I comment on every post when he posts. I get on everything on like it. I post notifications on all platforms. I follow the update pages. They call me back. I DM them niggas. It's on how much I love them niggas. I DM Alex Jr. a paragraph. This is so how much I love Contrell. I love that nigga Contrell. Got it. Lil Top 4K Trey.
Relax.
Oh, yes! Ichigo became so much of an aura farmer and so much of a powerhouse to the point he's literally slicing through reality. Ref, do something! And he wasn't even done stepping yet. Getting close and slices Aizen's shoulder. Got him leaking more than a Texas State University student. I don't know why this college thought putting poom poom blood on the wall was a good idea, but I speak for everyone when I say, nigga, this is disgusting. Like, what are we doing? Now, I can keep talking about this fight, but I'm not gonna lie. Ichigo was on a Hall of Fame run right here, so this fight alone deserves a solo video. And I didn't even mention his Mugetsu form, so best believe the glaze will be insane when it's time. Just wait on it. So now we moving on to the last disrespectful moment of this video. Exhibit E, Jabber versus Zanka. Now let me tell you something about this man Jabber. This dude is the closest character we will probably
wait. This nigga Jabber, he's disrespectful as shit. I'm not gonna spoil it for y'all, but he's disrespectful as shit.
Ever have an anime that is actually a young nigga. I know I make YN jokes all the time, but I'm so serious. If you've watched Gachiakuta, this man is a carbon copy of that phrase. I'm talking playlist full of nothing but armed robberies and despair. The ignorance is off the charts with him. And speaking of being black, it's actually one of the reasons why I love Gachiakuta so much, because my people are finally getting some actual representation both between black men and black women. Piccolo, you still my nigga, and you will always be invited to the cookouts, but let's be honest, bro. Ain't no black. No black. but every time Jabber is on screen, he's ready to catch a body. Dog, the first time he put up on the main character Rudo, he almost packed up his entire squad. He said, oh, this your man's? Poisoned. Oh, this your fake big brother? Well, now he's 6 feet under, lil' bro. I'm telling y'all, he stayed on that timing. And the second fade he had with Zonka was beyond criminal, because this was on par as one of the worst one-sided whoopings I've seen in a fat minute. So they start boxing, of course, and they really is going at it. But Zonka was getting straight dunked on this entire fight. Mans was getting his insides kicked in, spitting up that strawberry jelly, and I swear to God, I'm not even lying in this next part, but Jabber really turned Zonka into his bitch, because he made that boy deep throat his finger blades. My boy, you can't do that, nigga. That is rape.
You can't fuck that leg, dog.
I couldn't tell what's worse in this moment. The time Zonka got literal dude at him, the way his barber cut his eyebrows to make them distancing, or what's going on right here. But one thing I do know is that this moment was only going to get worse, because they get back to scrapping, and not even 2 seconds later, Jabber slices that man's leg wide open and put him down for the count. Really was putting that boy on fraud watch. It's a sad sight to see. And remember how I said this fight was beyond one-sided? Well, I just want y'all to peep the differences in their appearances. One man is marked up with blood coming out his mouth, and the other is as smooth as a bald nigga head. It was no competition to begin with. And Zonka was thinking that he was still gonna make a comeback regardless of him being down in the 3-1 lead. So he get up and start screaming, and well, just watch the aftermath.
Well, I'll show you!
A few moments later.
Embarrassing. Yeah, buddy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The performance you just put on is the biggest piece of dog shit. But here's where the most disrespectful part of the whole fight happens. Because Jabber starts rapping and dancing about how he bodied Zonka with poison. Dude was over there shaking his hips like he was in a Philly dance battle, and even started jumping and spinning all over the place. Buddy was dead frolicking over his op's corpse. I haven't seen a dude jump up this high in excitement since Tylil met LeBron James. And back to him rapping. I can't show the whole thing because I'm not trying to get copyrighted and get my channel boomed off the map. But one of my favorite lines was when he said, let it sink in, tweak it. That's my nigga, bro. Damn, I love this character. Whew. Well, let me calm back down and end off the video. So to end off the fight, Zonka started getting high off the poison to the point where he started dying laughing, and Jabber's like, shoot, I want to laugh too. So he get on the floor with him, and they start cracking up with each other. Just like the BK the Ruler song, they started tweaking together. Sensational. Your Honor, I have no more to say. This nigga is crazy.
Oh, chat, that was the most disrespectful moment in anime history. Part 1. Once part 2 come out, we're gonna react to that. Yeah. Well, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. And share a like, subscribe, and peace.